Hey everybody, this is Rydo, and we are back with another recording of Mark of the Ninja. Even more Mark of the Ninja. Last episode we finished the main game. We're not going to start New Game Plus. Instead we're going to do the DLC, which I've never played. Dosan's Tale. A tale from the past. In the days past, a young Dosan was sent to Tabriz to deal with the bandits who had put the clan's future at risk. So this may very well be that Dosan finds the ink in this story, but I kind of would hope that the ink has existed for like generations, and that they've been using it on many ninjas instead of just the one there. It would be kind of funny if it turned out that there was like 20 ninjas that had already received the mark of the ninja and were running around in the world if they were going to ever make a sequel to this game. But let's see what they say. Hop into it now.
It was, 50 years ago that I paid a visit to that fortress outside Tabriz. The only place on Earth where the plants that make our tattoo ink will bloom. We had struck a deal with some bandits. We would watch over their exports to the east, and in return, they would guard our plants. But in time, they learned of the true value of the plants, and like vermin, they turned on us. The clan sent me there to straighten them out.
Hidden path. I still remember the taste of dust. Secure the clan's supply of tattoo ink. So our objectives are knock out an enemy after stunning them with dust moths. Well, that sounds like a new distraction ability. Arm 2 of the fortress traps without being seen. Use a suspended block trap to terrify bandits. Okay. So this is already kind of confusing because this was supposed to be 50 years ago. And there's a guy with a gun and a flashlight. You have a non-lethal takedown and can carry more of each of your items. However, you have no sword, you cannot use farsight, and focus will not stop time. Path of Wisdom. Who chose that path? So I'm just gonna take him, I guess.
I never carried a sword. It was pride, really. Back then, I could bring down anyone with my bare hands.
It stuns them instead of kills them. Ooh. So this is not good.
I never knew I had their lives in my hands.
This kind of feels like...
Hello, little man. Where did you go?
This kind of feels like this might be a rather short level or short DLC, but maybe he's just gonna say something extra every time I take somebody out. So when I do this, time does not freeze. So does it even slow down? No. I do have a grappling hook, however. Okay, he didn't say anything then. Now this hiding spot will crumble after I unhide. Dust moths, cloud of insects that block targeted lights and disable struck enemies.
Dusk moths. Perfect for creating shadows without arousing suspicion.
Interesting. knock out an enemy after stunning them with the dust moss. Here's our quest. Challenge. So there we go, we got the challenge done. And then we got lucky there. Which way are we going? Backwards or forwards? I guess I'm going backwards. With these guys being stunned, that puts us in a precarious position as to how long before they wake up. Ooh. Is this guy gonna be able to see me? I don't think so. You can definitely take him out from a lot further. The real question, however, is why are there explosive things like hanging? If this is supposed to be 50 years before when we saw it before, are they trying to say that all this stuff was in existence for a long time? Was the main game set like 100 years from the present time? Well, oops. That's one way not to do it. What I feel though is that this is faster. A little less, you can play a little faster here. Maybe not less cautiously, but just by being able to hit that X from so far away, you don't have to sneak up on these people. Ah, and this was the way you were supposed to do it. So if this guy doesn't look up, I should be fine. But this guy has like light bulb eyes. We don't have that technology today. Yet this world had it 50 years ago. Let's just make sure. Like, he can take him out even from the edge. I wasn't intending on coming down here for just that. Ah, there is more.
The tunnels were shrouded in lantern smoke and shadow. Stand still too long, and you would feel the scorpions picking at your toes.
I don't know how this is gonna work. Not well, is the answer there. Oh well, I guess I can just skip the rest of that. See, I don't really feel like though I have to work.
Someone is
So, first mistake.
Move it.
And then I have to knock him out again. Even though I already knocked him down. Fungal spores create a suffocating cloud. Fallen enemies become infected, and anyone approaching it will cause the spores to rupture again.
We discovered the fungus the first time we came to Debris. In the right hands, it's deadly and contagious. The plants grew in an ancient conservatory. But to reach them, I had to sneak through the old fortress where the bandits were holding. It was built centuries ago by some Shah or other. Every hallway was filled with traps, and those bandits didn't know about half of them. But I did. I knew where to find the 3 levers that armed the traps. The first would reactivate a bunch of old gunpowder bombs. The second would fill all the fortress's narrow spaces with spikes. Finally, a trigger at the top of the fortress would cause the old fixtures and climbing points to collapse.
Why would I want to do any of these things? Arm 2 of the forest traps without being seen. Okay. So, there he just said centuries ago. Hundreds of years. This place was built. So we must be in some world. Shoot, I don't have that ability. We must be in some kind of world.
You cannot hide forever.
I don't think I was seen.
We know you're here. No trace, but we will find you. Maybe he fled.
Well, one thing I can do with bodies, however, is I can toss them. And that's useful. No, not useful. Not... I should have taken this body with me. Can I go back up there and get it? There we go. Oops. Unconscious enemies can still die from long falls. Okay, good to know. So I can still completely kill press right trigger to climb quickly across. Okay, so I've got to climb up here and then quickly and do this. And then do this and then get up.
The floors gave way below me. Knives flew by my ankles. I can't believe I never once feared I would die.
Enter the vent. This feels like the story might be made up.
What kind of a madman needs this much security? It's not for me to question a Shah.
Obviously he needs more security if a ninja can still make his way through it. Isn't that the whole point? If you want security, you want nobody to be able to actually break in? So we are securing the ruined fortress. So I don't think any of the hiding spots are now acceptable. Darn it. There we go. Oops. So I assume the trick here is if I go to any of those now, they're just gonna explode. So everything is booby trapped now. So why am I doing this? Why am I making it more difficult on myself? So I could go over here and do that puzzle, which I think I should. Imagine that's the plan. We want to do at least 2 of these without being detected, and if it's phrased that way, that probably indicates that the 3rd one is actually one you can't avoid being detected at. Well, I think I could do a chandelier drop here. Yep.
I heard that! We know you're here now.
Where are we going? We're still working our way towards that direction.
It's clear.
But see, this guy's still like totally right there.
I hear something.
I'm right in the middle of the light here. So either I come in through the door or I hit lights. Wow, and they just shot flare guns right there to compensate.
He'll be back. He must be somewhere else. Hello, little man.
Well, we did it. So what do I do now? Ooh. I guess I'm gonna haul butt is what I'm gonna do. Ooh, wow. Why am I making the game harder on myself? It really makes no sense.
I think I heard something. Hey, we have him. He's here. Hey, it's him. Here.
Yeah, that's not gonna work.
That wasn't the wind.
Is that gonna bring anybody this way?
Nothing. Yes, come closer. Hey, someone is here. Here, move it. Don't let him get away. He got someone. We will find you. No sign of him here. He'll be back.
So, fungal spores. I haven't played with those yet.
Hey, I heard that. It's him. Someone is down. Here, move it. He's here. We're coming for you.
Another fungal spore. Body. So he's gonna go up there and he's gonna get infected with the fungus.
Here, move it.
Nope, he's not. This guy's too terrified to get there. There we go.
No trace, but we will. Hey. He's here.
Come on. Oh, this game. The level of difficulty is spiked. Alright. So let's try this.
We're coming for you. One has fallen.
So now one guy is terrorized. And like I can't see any of this going on. There we go. And now can I just go back the way I came? Well, if I'm quick about it, I can. Actually, I don't want to do that, but too late now.
Nothing.
So let's wait for this guy to get back on his regular pattern and stop looking for me. And then I will come out of the hiding spot. Here we go. Just take this guy out. So now I've got to run. That's not gonna work.
I couldn't leave the fortress until all the traps were armed.
So I'm hoping he can't see me. Ah! And it seems like just gotta be careful here. Just don't see me, just don't see me. You know what? How about this?
Someone is down.
There we go. I have no more fungal spread bombs.
Are you out there? He got someone!
I think this will work well. How much further do I have to go, I wonder?
Hello, little man. Someone is down. Show yourself.
We are right there. We just gotta get the door open.
You must be somewhere else. Hey, I see him.
Darn it.
Someone's here. Show yourself. Here.
Darn it. Let's wait till he turns around, starts walking the other way. What happens if we go around? It doesn't seem like much. Slippery slope for 400, please. There we go, we'll get him when he's not looking. And that, I believe, just has this one sleeping guard now. Interesting. And he was right there. Oh, there was a switch right there too.
That wasn't the wind.
The last trap was armed. It was
Nothing.
time
He got
to
someone!
infiltrate the conservatory.
Conservatory. Down we go.
Maybe he fled.
So all I have is dust mouse right now.
Hey, it's...
Yep. So down this way. And then down this way. And we're good. 2 more fungal spores. And now we are going this way. We've been going kind of long too. How long have we been playing? 32 minutes. I'm starting to wonder if this might be the only level, or one of maybe 3.
We have it.
Oh, this is no good.
Why can't I find him?
Let's do this.
What was that?
Ah, so if you just crawl under those, you won't activate them. What's the last challenge? Use a suspended block trap to terrify a bandit. I think we've done this area before. It doesn't feel like this area is really any different than when we were here before. It's just that maybe the layout's different? I don't know.
There, in the conservatory, the chief had stationed his best, bravest men. I would leave them a gibbering, terrified mess. I had a choice. Terrify the chief's men, but leave them alive to tell the story. No doubt with great exaggeration. Or let the fear spread with blood and precision, leaving just a few terrified survivors.
See, and if you wondered, wow, look at all those guys we have to either terrify or kill. Terrify 5 bandits. Okay, we don't have to do 5 of them. And if you wondered about me knock out or kill all the bandits in the conservatory, as far as just the real question is, how do I terrify them? Don't have to worry about spikes anymore. Which is nice. This feels like a puzzle. If I do this, he's disabled. That disables them, that doesn't terrify them. I need to get a big group of them together.
You cannot hide forever.
If I want to really terrify them. What does this thing do? Crushes them.
Nothing.
And I'm totally out.
Did I hear something?
Cause terror by hanging the enemies.
Someone is down. What was that noise?
Oh, I hang them using the grappling hook.
Show yourself.
Oh, I got it now.
Maybe he fled.
I've got it.
I heard something. They're coming for you.
When I hung them,
Here, move it.
sad when they saw he was gone. Sad when they were too scared to care. Terror was our greatest weapon.
There's nothing here.
They didn't truly know who we were or what we could do. One man striking from the shadows would seem like an army.
That's exactly why I say ninjas are terrorists. They are the OGs of terrorism. Original gangsters, before even
The
gangsters.
roofs were tiled with old slates, all overgrown with brambles. I could drop them on the bandits and leave them stunned. And if any of their friends saw, I knew they would run off in terror.
What are they talking about? Roof tiles. No.
He's here! Where is he?
One or two almost got away, but I always cleaned
Hey!
up.
Someone is here.
Seal completed. That's what I wanted to do. So what is our main objective here? So we've just gotta... I think we gotta take them all out. I think that's
One has
really
fallen.
the way this goes. So we've gotta kill or knock out all the bandits on top of terrifying 5 of them, which I think we've probably already done 5. Is there anybody over here? I don't think so. Yeah, they're all over here.
He's here.
Hang that body. majorly terrified guys over here.
When your fur turns gray, that light, brave heart will leave you. Mock death while you can.
That's kind of a bad haiku. So we have one terrified guy, but he's not shooting or anything. That's not what I wanted.
What was that? He got it.
There we go.
Someone is down.
There's another one dead. From the fungal spores. And so that puts us back over here. We'll take out this guy and then we'll work our way down this time.
Something.
Come over there and hit him.
Closer. Get close. What?
Well, I don't think I terrorized as many as I would have hoped. But we gotta take all these guys out, so. There's a guy with a gun looking right there at me. And then this guy doesn't seem like he's gonna look this direction.
Are you out there? It must have been something.
Wait till this guy's over here. Take him out. There we go. We have just a couple more to deal with. What's down here? Collectible. This section seems rather empty. So if I only had a fungal spore, I'd throw it right now. cannot take this guy out like that. But I can take him out like this. See if this works. Alright, so I need...
A good scare is worth more than any battle. If we frighten them, we could control them.
The wind covered his tracks.
Really? That sounds like an exaggeration to me. We have 3 more guys. How can I terrorize 3 more guys? I think I'd need 6 more guys to get that to work. So I think if I had terrorized the 5, that would have gotten the goal done. I think your options are to either terrorize 5
We'll find you.
or take out all of them. See, like, I can't even terrorize this guy. He's looking behind me, but he's not even looking far enough behind.
That was the last of them. Time to go back. Down the torturous secret roads that led home.
Oh, good, good, good. For a second there, I thought it was gonna have us run all the way back to do everything we'd done before. And that wouldn't make any sense.
It was done. I had delivered a message to the chief and, well, we never had trouble with him again. I returned to the clan satisfied. The years passed, and I became curious about the ink that I had saved. I studied it and mastered its use. Nobody knows more of its secrets than I do, and nobody here values it more. The fate of the clan rests in those drops, and I will do whatever it takes to ensure our future.
Okay, that was a lot of things. We got the full score there. We missed 2 scrolls, but we got everything else as far as the challenges. And what's weird now is we've got to hit play next, don't we? Because I have to figure out whether this is going to just be a credits or whether there are going to be more levels. So let's see. Well, that's a new start menu, which I've said before, I don't think the start menu is really that useful a thing. And then Dosan's Tale. Yeah. Okay, that's a little surprising. If I paid for this DLC, I would have hoped I had only paid at most a 99 cents to $1.99 to get Dosan's Tale, because it is now seeming like only one level. I mean, if we go just to a random middle thing and we hit Dosan's Tale, it just goes back to this one thing, a tale from the past. And that story felt like it just finished itself pretty well. Actually, that DLC feels very much like it could have been in the main game. Yeah, a little disappointing. I would be very cautious about buying the DLC. Really, really cautious about it. Uh, Figured I'd try to click on the achievements. I hate that about PC games. I'm relatively new to playing PC games, and particularly Steam games, and I just hate that a lot of games for Steam will not show you achievements, not show you downloadable content, not show you maybe some other things sometimes, uh, because it's all integrated into a Steam overlay that I have disabled because I can't record with it. My recording software won't just record Steam overlays the way I have it set up. I could do it a different way, but then it would cause other problems. So I think if you're going to integrate achievements, maybe in 2015 going on 2016, I'm recording this in 2015, it may be airing in 2016, maybe just not have achievements anymore. They're kind of played out. And maybe just not have downloadable content in your menu anymore. There's something they would never get rid of that. Absolutely no way would they miss out on a chance to sell you more. But if you're going to have achievements, if you're going to have downloadable content, you need to have that stuff built into your menu so that I can see it regardless of what system I'm on. You know what I'm realizing right now, though, is even though they have leaderboards, this is the kind of game where you could have, like, challenge packs, daily challenges. If people had really, really gotten into this game, or they had really put some more effort behind pushing something like daily challenges, I could see something like that happening. Just the whole game is a challenge, so break it down, put some more difficult things in there. You'd be fine. But as far as Dosan's Tale, too short. It was a really long level, but it was one level. That was it. Also, for the director's commentary, because they don't read it out loud, it's worthless to me. I'm never gonna go and sit and read the developer's commentary if it's typed out. Just is never gonna happen. Overall, as we're wrapping up here, like I said last episode when we finished the main game, uh, the main game is great. I love it. I want to see a Mark of the Ninja 2. I don't think any of it would have anything to do with Dosan's Tale. That it opens the door to potentially what I think Mark of the Ninja might be, where you're not just always stabbing people, or you don't have the marks so you can't do magical things, or perhaps they introduce some other magical things too. There's some problems with Dosan's Tale though, because it's set like 50 years in the past, but apparently the world that we're experiencing is set hundreds of years in alternate future. It has to be, because they had like guns and mines 50 years in the past, which doesn't make a lot of sense. Uh, I think that those elements in particular kind of need to be tightened up. It's like what the timeline is, why are there people with like really useful armor in the game. We never really got a ton of ninja on actual ninja action in this game that needs to be increased, I think. Uh, so ninjas without any special magic or skills taking on other ninjas. Uh, I think we should have had that. I think there is room here to hire a cultural consultant as far as ninja and do a commentary. Uh, you could be really informative. There's plenty of uh, people that would love to talk about ninjas and mention some of the famous ones that probably don't get mentioned in the English language very much. Uh, we could certainly have learned a lot more from this. Uh, that would be kind of cool as an aspect too. There's a few games that are like that that take the time to educate as they entertain. But I feel like I'm rambling on, so yeah, Dosan's challenge, one more challenge. I guess that's fine. I'd rather that at this point there have been a sequel. Uh, this game came out at least a couple years ago, if not 4 or 5 years ago, and I haven't heard the creators even announce anything else yet. So they're taking their time. They are a very small team, and it's better to take your time and get a game right than to just do what I feel they did with Transistor, was just put out a sequel because they felt they needed to maintain to maintain press and people being interested in them as a video game developer. Uh, in a lot of ways, Bastion is very much the same kind of reception as Mark of the Ninjas. Both very good games, both enjoyed by everybody I heard. And then came Transistor, which was not enjoyed by me. And how a company went from Bastion to Transistor is still a big question in my mind. And I would much rather see this company that didn't make those two games focus their time and wait until they make a Mark of the Ninja 2. And if they came out with one in 5 years and it was the same but slightly improved, I think that would be still fine. The animation style here isn't going to get old anytime soon. The gameplay style is pretty unique. It might get a little repetitive if they don't add enough elements. That might be part of the problem, is they can't just think of any new elements to add. Anywho, that's going to be it for this series. We will start a new series either tomorrow or Monday, depending if today's Friday or not. So, as always, I ask you to like this video, share it with your friends, subscribe to my channel, and comment if you want to, and watch every second of my videos because all of that helps me out. If you want to support me, you can click on my name, Rydo. On the right will be a blue button that says support this channel. You can click that and make a donation. Also, by clicking my name, Rydo, and getting to my main YouTube page, you can click that playlist tab and see all the other games I've covered. If you didn't watch Transistor, go watch some of the Transistor episodes and see if you can make a better comparison, or suggest down below in the comments maybe a better game I should have played to compare it to versus Mark of the Ninja, because that was pretty loose, a pretty loose comparison. I will fully admit that. Also, down below in the description box, I have links to all the social media sites that I'm on. Let me know in the comments if there's some site I should be on that I'm not. Follow and friend me on all of those. That way you know the second I have a new video out. Uh, of course, I put out new videos every Monday through Friday. I probably should stop saying that though, because by the time some of these episodes will air, I very well might change my mind on that and put out even more videos like every day. But for now, as of recording this video, I release them every Monday through Friday. More reason to be following me on Facebook, Twitter, Google Plus, or Tumblr. Also, I have links to Steam and Battle.net where you can friend me on those. Those don't get posts, but it would help me if you friended me on those services for other reasons. And if you friend me on Steam, you can see what games I have, and potentially, if you want to be very generous, you could try and figure out how to gift a game to me, which would be very helpful. Donations or gifts of games, either one, helps me keep this channel going. If I have a game, I will in some way cover it. Almost certainly I will cover it from the beginning to the end, unless it's just a game that I really don't feel that would be worth the time to play, or it is very repetitive. And then in that case, I will do what I call a spotlight of that video and cover it for at least an hour. Uh, so, yes, we've been going long enough. Thank you for watching this episode. Thank you for watching the whole series. Don't go away. Make sure you subscribe. And have a good evening.